Hello, and welcome to a VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business and sidestep all the crazy things that I seem to step on. It is Wednesday, December 14th. Gosh, it's December 14th. It is 11 days. I can't, this is wild, right? We're at the end of 2022. Welcome to the channel. It's great to have you. Today we're going to talk about a really important topic to your success as a voice actor. I believe this wholeheartedly from the bottom of my heart. I've talked about it a little in the past, and I wanted to really, as we're coming down to the end of the year, talk about it here. And, you know, a lot of times we measure our success on how much money we make. Did we book the job? And, you know, did we reach our financial goals? Were we able to pay our bills? I mean, and these are vital to measure these things, right? We have to measure them. But I was just having a session before making this video, and we had a really in-depth conversation about this, and I wanted to share with you because I think most of us focus on measuring only one thing and judging our whole success on that one thing. And because of that, it actually causes us to have less success. So what I mean by that is, if I came to you and I said, I wanted you to, how am I going to be a successful voice actor, right? Well, you might come back to me and say, well, if you do this and you do that, and you need to do this and you need to have that, you know what I mean? You could become successful. Well, a lot of times what we do as voice actors, especially to ourselves, is we constantly judge ourselves on the results and not on the actions. So I want to talk to you and just press upon you, especially going into 2023. Change your mindset of how you are measuring your success. And if you do this, how I kind of lay out for you today, I believe that you will actually be way more successful in 2023. So, instead of you measuring your success based on how much work you get, how much money is coming in, I want you to measure your success on the actions that you are taking. The daily actions that you are taking that you can affect the change yourself and that have a pretty reliable outcome, a predictable outcome. By doing these two things daily and measuring that, money, work is a byproduct of this actions and this measurement. So, for example, you know me, you watch this channel a lot. I love websites that help, with getting you work and because they're, I always like OPT, OPM, other people's money, other people's time, right? Leveraging that. So these websites like Fiverr, Upwork, Voquent, they're spending millions and millions of dollars a month to bring traffic. We leverage the time they've spent on building the platform and running these ads, the money they're spending. We leverage that by putting ourselves up there. Sites like voices.com, Voice123, Voice Realm, these places where, we pay some money, we audition. Okay, we're leveraging, again, their time and money to bring us work. Measuring the actions that you and I take for success is the next step. So, for example, getting up on Fiverr. Have you filled out every single piece of real estate you can on Fiverr? Every part of your profile? Have you put up every gig that you could put up? Have you gone to Upwork and put up every gig that Upwork allows you to do and send as many proposals a day you can send? Have you filled out every part of your portfolio on Upwork? Have you put up all 45 samples on Voquent? Have you put up the 6 demos reels on Voquent? Have you gone and put up all of your gigs on People Per Hour and filled out your profile? Have you gone to Voice Bunny and put up as many as you can? And it was Bunny Studios now, right? But put up all of your samples as you can. Try get all the speedies that you can. Have you gone to ACX and you're auditioning 10, 15 times a day? All right. Are you making sure you're on Ahab and Find Away Voices? Have you built out your profiles there? Are you auditioning there? Are you going the daily actions that you take, measuring those actions, work and money are a result of your consistent daily action. So if you measure your success based on the actions that you take, because you can affect that change, your success for money and work will skyrocket. Because if in the end, you strip away all of the emotion that we have to go through and all of life, and you were to break down success into a series of actions, it literally is a series of actions. But the actions themselves are what sometimes you and I forget to measure or focus on, because we're often focused on the result and not the action. The action must come before the result. So by you taking the action and then measuring that action, you also take a big burden off of your shoulders, right? Because that burden on your shoulders to have this money and everything and this work, it's a heavy weight. And it starts to make you feel like you're not going to get it, or you're a failure, or you suck at this. Something's wrong. I can't, my audio is horrible. I'm a horrible actor. I don't know what marketing. God, I don't know what marketing. I'm horrible at marketing. Everything becomes horrible. And then, my picture's horrible. I don't have the right, I'm ugly. I mean, you know how many times I didn't take pictures and put them on myself because I think I'm not attractive. Right? I'm saying it out loud. I mean, I can't be the only one who feels that way. Maybe I am, but I mean, we all go through our own demons. Okay? But the actions themselves, they're not, it's like a warm blanket, because the actions themselves stand alone. They're not dependent on how good or bad you are. They're simply dependent on, did you do the action or didn't you? And it's a relief. So I wish upon you, or I wish for you, that the rest of this year and going into 2023, that you take actions, the actions themselves, and bundle yourself up into the actions, not the money and the work. They will come. The actions themselves should be what you measure as your success. That is your success. Did you take the actions? You have to sow before you reap. You have to sow before you reap. And remember that. And it's faith. It's all on faith, right? You're doing these things partly because you've heard people like me say they work, and hopefully I've shown you that they work. And other parts because you have faith that you do X, Y, Z and it will produce this. But sow and you will reap. Take these actions, measure them, live by them, and I really do believe you'll be successful. All right, you guys, you know me, I get to preaching sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you thought this was worthwhile. And, of course, check out Elite Academy below if you're interested. So that's all I want to say today. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.